Breaking news, my wonderful people. The presiding pastor of Dunamis Christian Ministry, Pastor Paul Enenche, gave a word of caution to his members on Sunday, where he talked about how the elections have been under difficult conditions, how people didn't cast their votes on time at different polling units, even under the rain, people still came out to vote. That he commends their determination. This shows that Nigerians are determined to change this nation for the better, and he knows that this country will move forward. In fact, the elections and the way people turned out has broken record that this country will indeed be better if Nigerians would go ahead and continued with the way they are doing by coming out in masses to vote in these elections. So he gave a very strong word of caution, which has shaken some politicians. Yes, as a civil society organization calls on the DSS to immediately arrest Pastor Paul Enenche over incitement and threat to the rule of law. My country people, this is really happening. So now this civil society organization have called for the arrest of the presiding pastor of Dunamis Christian Ministry, Pastor Paul Enenche, for inciting messages over the collation of the 2023 presidential and National Assembly election results, stating how it is a threat to a national peace and security of the country. Guys, no be small thing dey happen o. Let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. A civil society organization, Center for Social and Economic Rights, has called for the immediate arrest of the presiding pastor of Dunamis Christian Ministry, Pastor Paul Enenche, for his inciting messages over the collation of the 2023 presidential and National Assembly election results, which is a threat to national peace and security. In a press statement issued in Lagos today, Monday 27th February 2023, by its executive director, Nelson Ejimi, the group condemned in the greatest and strongest terms the irresponsible, insensitive, and reckless and provocative message of Pastor Paul Enenche in his sermon on Sunday, 26th of February 2023, to his congregations and Nigerians via the social media platform. The Center for Social and Economic Rights said it is disturbed and frowns at the provocative and reckless message of incitement being unleashed on Nigerians by Pastor Paul Enenche and others of like mind, with the intention to cause a disruption of public peace and order for personal political advantage, which is condemnable. Nelson further stated that we are shocked and we have condemned in strong terms the double standard that is being openly displayed by the DSS, who invited an APC campaign council media director-chief, Femi Fani-Kayode, for questioning over comments deemed as threats to national security, while they seem to be looking the other way at the bizarre effrontery of Pastor Paul Enenche against the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Therefore, as we await the announcement of the final results and the declaration of winners of the 2023 general elections at the National Collation Center in Abuja, we are demanding the immediate arrest and persecution of Pastor Paul Enenche for his comments that is capable of disrupting public peace, truncating our democracy, which amounts to treason under the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, my country people. So now they have called this pastor to caution. They have called Pastor Paul Enenche to caution, stating that he needs to be arrested immediately. So it seems that pastors are no longer allowed to talk about the welfare of the nation or the political aspect of the nation or the electoral process of Nigeria. So is it that pastors are meant to, be keeping quiet over these particular issues? Because Pastor Paul Enenche, in his sermon on Sunday, talked about this particular issue, the electoral process in Nigeria, and how INEC are going around, with the results, and how INEC are delaying with the results and all. Now, this is a very message he passed to his congregations, to his people in his church, and now these people have considered this particular message by Pastor Paul Enenche as a threat to the rule of law. My country people, when they hear this one, so they say Pastor Paul Enenche, the message when they talk for in church, say this poses a threat to national peace and security. My wonderful people, they have condemned his sermon, stating how insensitive his sermon is, how reckless and how provocative the message of Pastor Paul Enenche, the sermon he made in church on the 26th of February 2023. And with this act, they have demanded for his immediate arrest, stating how the DSS should, immediately come and interrogate this man. In fact, he should be arrested and he should be questioned over his provocative statement. My country people, no be small thing they happen. So it seems that men of God in the society in Nigeria are not allowed to talk about the conduct of INEC, because I'm sure that Pastor Paul Enenche felt that the conduct of INEC is not going in accordance with what Nigerians want. So as it concerns the elections, I don't really know how this poses a threat to national peace and security. It is not as if he spoke against INEC or as if he told his congregation they should protest against INEC. But I don't know where this form of arrest and persecution is really coming out from. Meanwhile, there are so many people who have really been opposed who have really posed as a threat to national security and peace in the country, but they have not called for their immediate arrest and persecution. Now they are calling for the immediate arrest and persecution of Pastor Paul Enenche. My country people, no be smart thing they happen. No. So it can't be like say this civil group now, this civil society organization, they don't want to make people they talk again for country. They don't kukuma to say make DSS come carry Pastor Paul Enenche over his sermon he gave in church, stating how it poses a threat to the rule of law. My wonderful people, no be small thing they happen. So guys, what are your thoughts concerning this particular issue? Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section down below. Thank you. Bye for now.